Welcome back to the marketing podcast, guys. I still don't have a name for it, but there will be an official name very, very soon, guys. Welcome back. How are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing good, bro. Just not as energetic as you. Just been a rough day, bro. Locking in sales on sales and trying to make like these clients' careers pop off.
Yeah, man. It's a full-time job. As a marketer, you're in charge of people's careers. Like, people are paying you hard-earned money that they had to go out and find a way to make that money and then pay you that money just for you to run their campaigns. And we can't fail on these things. Once they come to us, we have to make it our objective to make sure that they're successful at running their campaigns, and we need to make sure that we do that, and that's our biggest priority for sure.
Yeah, your hard work can directly impact someone's career like massively.
Exactly.
In terms of marketing, especially like these marketing sides of things, if you find a good marketer who's willing to work organically, willing to put in his hard work, his heart and soul into your campaign, you can pop off for sure.
100% agree. 100% agree. So let's get down to the topics of today. So Moss, fill me in on what exactly we want to talk today about. What are we going to give the audience today that is going to help them go home with some better knowledge of how to win in this music game?
First of all, I want to say this podcast between just me and you, it kind of, it's kind of getting stale. So I want to invite some guests over. So if someone's watching, if you're watching this podcast right now, if you want to hop on board, just feel free to, hit us up on Instagram. We're offering, podcasts and interview placements.
We want to listen and we want to hear people's stories. We want to understand how other people are promoting their music, how other artists are, doing tricks and tips, because everyone has a different type of campaign or strategy when it comes to marketing. So we want to come and invite any artist, or if any artist wants to just tell us their story. Maybe they have an insane story. They're an immigrant that came from a refuge and now they're, in America making music and now performing at shows. That's an amazing story that I want to hear. And I'm sure the audience wants to hear that too. So if any artist is out there that wants to, be on this podcast, just send us a DM at Leballoo Marketing. It's going to be linked down below. Just check it out, guys. Send us a DM. We'd love to have a conversation and, see what goes from there,
Absolutely. I do a lot of things for this company. I do sales. I do podcasts. Another thing that I do that people might not know is I write genius blogs as well. Yeah. So all the questionnaires that come through from, artists that we send a questionnaire to who answer those questions, I feel like they want to talk, even in those words, it feels like it's just coming from their heart and they just want to express these feelings.
Yeah.
And I would love to hear those in sound
a podcast
notes.
audio form.
Yeah.
That'd be
and
awesome.
So we can conversate as well, because in between questions, I'm like, bro, you did this. Why didn't you do this?
Yeah.
Which I can't, I can't, realistically ask on DMs and stuff like that. So getting them on a podcast and stuff like that, and it's free exposure as well, podcasts and stuff like this. It's free exposure to your music as well. So I think it's going to be really, really good, because artists, they mainly make music for people to be heard, and they have, some artists, but most of artists have insane come-up stories. These artists, they've been involved, and some artists are involved in drug-related things and all that. So it's entertaining.
Yeah, it's really cool to say the least. Everyone has a different story. Everyone has a different message that they want to send out, and just having it in an audio form where we could capture expressions and audio and their voice. Because when you make music, you only are allowed to express yourself in music. Lil Baby, he can't reach hundreds of millions of fans through an Instagram, story or something like that. But if there was a podcast where he broke down how he became famous, who he is, that'd be so much more insightful. Because an artist, the main platform you have is your music. You can't, explain everything in your music. You have to kind of make it entertaining. So the music side of things is a different thing, and a podcast, your story should be, a well-off podcast where you sit down with someone and just explain stuff like that, like a documentary kind of thing.
Other than that, breaking down lyrics as well. I feel like a lot of artists, they have lyrics that can be broken down to so many pieces, bro. Well, I was feeling down when I wrote this lyric, and this lyric means this to me. And then, that can make people resonate with your music at a really personal level, which can give you insane exposure.
Yeah, when the audience will start, oh man, this guy's music is amazing. It actually means something. I want to listen to more of his music and see what else he has to say. And, we're trying to build that entertainment media fan base too, because we do have a lot of artists that listen to us, but we also want to expand our business like how Lyrical Lemonade did it. You know, they're amazing and inspiration to me. Lyrical Lemonade went out there and actually cultivated a mainstream fan base at hundreds of millions of people. And now they're doing amazing projects, and it's really cool stuff that what they're doing. So I want to kind of aim for that direction and have a fan base that we have for this company as well that we can leverage and use to promote our artists that come to us. So that'd be insane too.
Yeah. Also, just a quick heads up: this is all gonna be online, and I know that there are gonna be a lot of technical difficulties. So bear with that if you're an artist, and bear with that
if
when
they're
you're
in LA
listening,
or if they're in Miami, you know, we could sit down. We could probably schedule something. But in normal ways, like, you know, we record these podcasts in weird times and like weird hours of the night. So, so if you are trying to do a podcast, you know, we'll do some kind of virtual podcast, which would be probably way better for us and way more easier for us to edit. Yeah. And, you know, just like that, it'll just be way more easier.
We can get a lot of people through that as well.
Exactly.
You know,
we could probably get someone like from, you know, Nashville, Tennessee that served 15 years for some kind of, you know, sentence. And now he wants to explain the story of what exactly happened and how his music relates to that specific, you know, thing that went on in his life.
Yeah, so bro, so for our first topic of the day, this was just, you know, like a quick plug.
Yeah.
So for the first real topic of the day, so I just, you know, like I got a call from one of our clients. He called me and he was like, bro, I've been pushing SoundCloud, Spotify with you guys. It's going absolutely insane. But I want to do something on the music video type of thing, side of things. So he's setting up his own YouTube channel and he's asking me, like, hook me up with, you know, like a good videographer, you know, suggest me a good editor, but I don't have a lot of budget. So what's your word on that? You know, like if someone can get a good video.
So the sauce on how to get good music videos. I'm really good at this stuff. I know how to negotiate. I know how to, you know, get these videographers to make videos. So when you're an artist, you have to have a team. It doesn't have to be on payroll. They don't have to show up to your freaking job every day, but you have to have a contact. You have to have the first line of contact. You don't want to keep working with different videographers every music video. First of all, everyone's going to treat you like a last priority type of person. No one's going to actually treat you like a family. Once you start building relationships with your engineers, with your videographers, then that's when you start building a family. You don't have to necessarily work with them every single time, every single 24/7, every single day of the week. But what you can do is every time you make a music video or every time that someone asks you, you know, who makes your music videos, you reference that guy. So that's one thing that you would do. So let's say I'm an artist and I need a music video done and I want to get it on a cheap rate, stuff like that. What I would do is I would partner up with a videographer. What that basically means is that videographer is getting deals from different artists every single day. Brand new artists come to his DMs and says, hey, man, I want to buy a music video. How much it's going to cost? Blah, 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 blah. First, what you do is you kind of engage with the videographer. Be like, man, your videos are awesome. I love what you're doing. It's really cool stuff. We're in the same city. That's awesome, man. We definitely got to hang out soon. Not as a client, just as a friend. You know, invite them to one of your networking events. Invite them to one of your concerts, shows for free. Tell them I got you for free. Whatever. Make sure the camera's recording. I just heard a beep. Please. I don't. Okay, maybe I'm tripping. Is it recording? Okay. Yeah. So like, you know, invite them to one of your networking events. Invite them to your concerts. Find something that you can offer them. Like, you know, and as a kind-hearted person, you know, maybe even invite them to like a dinner party or whatever you're having. Hey, man, we'd love to have you over. Just, you know, have a conversation with you. Invite them to your parties, whatever. So after you kind of like built that initiation and that relationship, now you ask them, hey man, I got this amazing song. I want you to hear it. I want you to tell me what you think about it. Don't ask, hey bro, I want a music video. What's it cost? Tell them about the song, what the song means to you, what the song basically means to you, and send it to him. Be like, hey man, I really want you to hear this as, you know, a videographer. What do you think about this? Like, how would you approach this? And then he gives you, yeah man, I will totally do this like XYZ. I'll do it in these kind of shots. This is an amazing project, bro. And then, man, dude, I would love for you. I was shopping other videographers, but man, you know what? I want to work with you, man. We've been, you know, building the relationship, and I want to take it. I want to work with you, man. I don't want to work with no one else. You got my back. I got yours. This is how you build a relationship. And after some time, you know, it starts talking about rates. You're going to start talking about money. Okay, man, you know, since you're my friend, but I still do have to charge you. But normally I charge other people $500, but for you, I got you for like $400, man. Oh, dude, that's a little bit out of my budget, man. I swear I just have $300 right now. But how about this? Let's make a collaboration. Let's make an alliance. How about this? Every time I make a music video, I'll come to you and I'll make a lot of music videos. Let's maybe do like 10 music videos this year. How does that sound? man, that sounds like a good idea. The videographer says, man, that sounds like a good idea. I'm down for that. You know, if you want to make 10 music videos with me, I could probably go to $200. How does that sound? And then, yeah, man, that sounds good to me. Let's do it. And then you knocked it down for $500 to $200. Why? Because you did a wholesale deal. Everything, when you do it in bulk, it's cheaper. So if you tell him, yeah, man, I'll do 10 music videos with you instead of just one, now you got him for a 10 music video contract. And that same guy, which you have a friendship with, is now also your personal videographer. Now he's going to record all your videos for you. And now this is how you build a relationship. So instead of one video cost $500, now you have literally 10 videos that is going to cost over a span of time $2,000. 10 videos. That's a very good deal. You know, if you could find a guy to do that, that's amazing. You know, you should totally do that. So that's what I would recommend when you're an artist and you're trying to, you know, wholesale or, you know, shop a price for a videography team.
Yeah, that's really, really good. But does everything have to be professional? Like everything, does everything have to be shot by a professional videographer? Because, you know, like a lot of times I see a lot of good artists, a lot of big artists say it's all about the music.
Yeah.
It's all about the music. If your music is good, it's going to get clicks. Is it really, really important to get a, you know, like a good video as well?
It's important to get a good video if you want to capture the sound that you're trying to capture, the visual aspect of that song. If you have an idea, if you have some unique strategy, you wanted to have it shot in a specific way that just your friend can't record on an iPhone 7. You know, you have to go through a videographer. You know, they have the technology, they have the editing skills, they have every tool that you need to capture what you're trying to portray. If you're going to, like, so let's just say your homie, you know, he could shoot a music video, he probably could, you know, move up the camera a little bit here and there. But if you're trying to capture a moment, which a lot of artists are, like, visually, you can't do that with a friend. You know, I've seen videos that got hundreds of millions of views just by recording off like an iPhone or something like that. But those videos aren't capturing what the sound is trying to say. It's just the song just went viral for some reason, whatever the reason. You know, songs go viral for the craziest of reasons. So it all depends on what you're trying to do at the end of the day with the song.
Yeah, especially on YouTube, I feel like, especially on YouTube, there are two types of videos. There's a music video, there's a lyric video.
Yeah.
But a lot of people go towards the music video rather than the lyric video, while they're both presenting the same track.
Yeah.
So that, you know, like that just directly correlates that people come to YouTube to watch your video. They'll go to Spotify to listen to your track, but they'll come to YouTube to watch your video. So I feel like, you know, like a lot of artists that come up to us, they just have lyric videos out and they ask us, bro, like market this for me. We're finding a good marketplace for a video that is just lyrics.
Yeah.
Or that is, you know, like some people just
cover art.
Yeah, just some people just post a cover art. And it gets really, really hard as a marketer to find a good audience for this guy that has just a cover art out as a YouTube video.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah, because, you know, like I think if you buy YouTube, then you can turn off your phone, you can turn off the phone and then listen to a track.
Yeah.
But most people don't buy, you know, like YouTube subscriptions. Yeah, so just, you know, like if someone is going on YouTube and watching something while their phone is on, while their laptop is on, they're going to probably want to see the video as well.
Exactly.
Yeah, because on Spotify, SoundCloud, all of this stuff, you can just turn off your phone, turn off your laptop, just shut it down and then listen to the tracks. But I feel like on YouTube, you got to really, really focus on the music video aspects as well. So yeah, just on this whole professional, you know, like just getting yourself professional in this field, coming off as professional, we talked about this in another podcast as well. Do you have, you know, like any tips for people they're posting pictures on Instagram? Oh, just any good tricks and tricks?
So you know, like if you guys don't know, I have 50,000 followers. It's not a lot, but it's not less. But my pictures go hard. Like everyone knows me for my pictures. They're like, oh, dude, that guy's pictures be busting. You know what I mean? So the way that you do pictures is like there's a whole science to it. When I break down my pictures, people don't take effort anymore. People don't go that extra mile to like really, you know, go and capture the moment and go and, you know, sacrifice the whole day taking Instagram pictures, making it the best picture that you possibly make. So what I would personally recommend, if you're any person out there that is trying to make pictures, stop taking mirror selfies. Stop taking random selfies that are blurry from your, you know, Android phone. You know, there's people walking down the street that probably have an iPhone. You could ask them to, you know, take a picture of you on their iPhone and send it to you. You know, that's even an option. You really could do that. But you don't have to. If you have an iPhone, which 90% of these people do, okay, you don't need a camera. You don't need no fancy schmancy stuff. What I would personally do is I would find an area that's kind of cool. Okay, don't take a picture in front of a wall. Don't take a picture behind a grocery store. Okay, take a picture somewhere cool, somewhere that people are gonna, okay, that's actually interesting. I haven't seen that before. You know, I haven't. Oh, that's actually kind of really cool. What is that? Oh, that's insane. You know, like these are all taken into consideration when someone actually wants to press a like button. You know, have they seen it before? Is it just a guy in front of behind a black wall? You know, you don't want that. So what I would recommend is, first and foremost, go out. You know, every single town has like a city, a downtown area, a section where there's like really cool things. You know, my go-to is views. I love views, and I love, you know, flexing and doing cool things in front of views. So I would, if I was in LA, I would associate myself in the Hollywood Hills, find some really cool view that I could take pictures from. If you guys don't know, there's like this really cool trail that goes up to the Hollywood Hills sign. How about you guys go out and take a picture in front of the Hollywood Hills sign or the Hollywood sign? You know, that'd be really cool. Another idea is go to downtown LA and go on one of the skyscrapers. Like literally, if you just adventure out and just go through some of the skyscrapers, you could find a way to go to the rooftop. Once you get on the rooftop, take some pictures, take some cool pictures. If you guys want some advice, if anyone's in LA, go to the Vermont Apartments in downtown LA, Wilshire Boulevard, and go to the 7th floor. There's a really cool pool rooftop place that you could go take really cool pictures. There's like 2 skyscrapers that are insane. So that's just an example. Like I'll give you more if I had any more, but that's the one I would go to if I was an artist. So there's always different type of places to go. Maybe go in the underground tunnel. Go to the abandoned zoo in down the LA. Go to the abandoned zoo. There's a bunch of different places you could go to take really cool, aesthetically pleasing pictures. And another thing is, you know, clothes matter. So try to, you know, even go to the thrift store, man. Go to the Goodwill. Go find some kind of really cool clothes that, you know, are unique. It's better than taking a picture in front of a shirt. I promise you. Even if you're shirtless, that's better than taking a picture with a white t-shirt. Okay? So take a picture, either shirtless or with some really cool, like, aesthetic-y product you could find on Goodwill for like a couple bucks if you have no money. If you have some money, you know, if you got some Dior, if you got some Gucci, Chanel, whatever, you know, okay, cool, bro. Good for you, you know. Use that to your advantage, you know, flex with that stuff. But if you don't have to, if you don't need to.
I feel like a lot of artists think it's cool and edgy to take pictures, you know, like in front of a grocery store or in front of, you know, like fields and stuff like that, and think that that makes them unique. But I feel like there's such a contrast between a consumer and a provider. The provider being the artist and consumer being their audience.
Fans, yeah.
Because a lot of, you know, like upcoming artists that are blowing up at rapid paces. They can post these, you know, like mirror selfies and stuff like that as well.
Yeah.
But they post like really, really good, professionally edited, even if they're taken on an iPhone, just edited pictures in frame and stuff like that. Yeah. And that makes their profile look very professional and very, you know, like that they're serious about their music. A lot of, you know, like I've talked about this before as well. A lot of people posting memes and stuff like that on their artist account. I feel like you should make a separate artist account. If you're an artist, if you want to, you know, like be serious about it and take your private life elsewhere, you can post memes and stuff like that on your private account.
Yeah, like a spam account where you just post with your friends, your little buddies, you know. Don't try to associate yourself with a bunch of memes. And another thing, don't post screenshots of your song on your Instagram account. Make a Triller video. Make a TikTok video to that song and then swipe on that Triller video as a carousel Instagram post, and then they see the cover art and then it plays the full song so they know that it's an actual song from you. You know, that's so much better than just posting the little snippet of the song with the cover art as the main picture. Do something really cool. You know, there's a couple of ideas just come to my mind that I used to do. I used to do some really funny pranks in Walmart, and then my song used to be playing in the background, and then they're entertained, but they're also listening to my song. So they're like, okay, this song's good, so I'm gonna keep watching, but they're also watching because it's funny pranks and little things like that. You know, fast-paced 30-second pranks, all condensed into one video, and they swipe on the carousel post thinking that there's another prank, but they come across my cover art to my song, and they're like, oh shoot, this guy has a song out, and the song I just listened to on the last video. You see how I'm talking? You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And now they go ahead and click the link in the bio or wherever because they like listen to the whole song, listen to the whole 30-second snippet because you posted a prank with that song.
Yeah, another thing that I've noticed is if you're an artist that is serious about his craft and you want to take music to the next level, don't post like links to other people's track on your bio. I feel like I come across a lot of artists, bro. Yeah, I checked out your track. Yeah. That is my brother's track. You can hit him up, bro. Post your own track on your bio. Why is your brother's track on your bio?
Yeah, people don't know how to use highlights correctly. You do have to have the 10K to do the swipe up feature. But even if you don't have 10K, you can still post from Spotify to your Instagram, and there will be a little button on the top left side of this Instagram where they could basically say play on Spotify, and you can click that button and it goes directly to Spotify. So a lot of people make the excuse, I don't have the swipe up feature, I don't have the swipe up feature. They go to Spotify, they go to share, they go to shared Instagram story, and then on Instagram there will be a little button that pretty much allows them to go directly to Spotify. So there's no excuses.
Yeah, also I feel like the first impression on an Instagram page is really, really important. Your bio has to be on point.
Yeah.
The recent 3 pictures have to be on point to capture someone's heart. Yeah, definitely. I feel like posting like Linktree with Linktree links, and like all these links to your Spotify's, to your SoundClouds, to your YouTubes. Those are important as well because they can make people listen to whichever music social they're comfortable with.
Exactly.
Yeah. Also,
if you only post a SoundCloud link, you're limiting the audience that is primarily Spotify. I love listening to music on Spotify. I can't remember the last time I listened to a song on Audio Mac or SoundCloud. So if you post one of those links, I'm obviously not clicking, and so is the other 90% of people that listen to Spotify.
Yeah, also the bio. What's your word on that? Like some people have bio of their lyrics in the bio. Some people have just some edgy shit on their bio. Yeah,
edgy stuff is fun. Honestly, every artist is different. But I'll keep it short and sweet. I wouldn't keep it too long. I wouldn't keep it, Money Man, LLC, Rockstar Entertainment Lifestyle, Moji, 454 Gang. You know how you have like the zip codes and all that
producer, stuff? Record label, blah blah blah.
Yeah, like full-on long paragraphs of just.
It isn't your CV, bro. It isn't your CV. It's your Instagram bio, bro. Just keep it short and simple.
It's not your portfolio. It's not your resume. It's just a clear, condensed version of who you are. I'm an artist from Atlanta that also is a YouTuber. I vlog every day. Click below to follow the journey. Something like that. That'd be really cool. Other things and like that. You could do something really, really cool. Like what I do to increase engagement. A lot of people don't even know this. I'm gonna give you a really good hint. Is on your picture or your bio, put 10 pics and I will follow you, or I'll DM you, or I will peep your IG, something like that to engage people. As soon as they click your Instagram, they're like, oh, like 10 pics and he'll DM me. Oh, let's find out if he does like 10 pics. You don't have to DM the guy every single time. I don't, but you don't have to. But if you do, that's even better. Now you're increasing engagement. 10 people or a person will like 10 of your recent pictures just because you have it in your bio. I have it in my bio and I still haven't changed it. My engagement's through the roof. I get 20% engagement. Normal average is like 3%, 4%. So it obviously is working for me.
Also, another game to gain, like followers on Instagram, as we talked about in last podcast, if you watched that, is you can do giveaways on Instagram to increase your engagement like tenfold. Yeah. And these people, once they follow you, they aren't gonna come back. I didn't win the giveaway, I'm gonna unfollow this guy. No, they're gonna stay followed. They're gonna see your stories. They're gonna see your posts and stuff like that. And those people, if they stick through, they're good. If they don't stick through, that's just another number on your follower list. Yeah. And you can get insane amount of following.
Giveaways are a really good opportunity. It's a little expensive, but it's better than running Facebook ads that are just really overpriced when you don't have any data. So, just do an AirPod campaign. It was like, hey, whoever comments the most under my last 10 pictures gets free AirPods, or whoever, shares my link to the most amount of fans that screenshots for proof gets these AirPods. Something like that, a competition, something like that. That'd be really cool. For sure. Yeah.
Also, I feel like Instagram campaigns are really hard to run these days for our company as well. That is why we came up with the one-click method. You want to explain about the one-click marketing method?
One-click method is lit because normally what a person does when they post a new video, post a new song, post a new Instagram post, what they do is they just share it to everyone, and they have to click each of the person's names and copy, paste. The one-click method is where you collect all of your data through software, and now you have all that data, and you could blast one message to every single one of the people that follow you. Let's just say 10,000 people follow you. With one click, you could send all 10,000 people that follow you a message saying, hey, man, I just dropped a new song. Tell me what you think. I want your opinion on this, something like that. And this could potentially get all your followers, because all your followers are not going to see your Instagram posts all the time. Instagram does a little shadow banning, and some people are, at work and, doing different things. So they don't have time to look at every single post on Instagram. So they might miss it. But the way that we're doing the one-click method is we're sending a full-on email strategy, SMS strategy, text message strategy to all of the people that follow you. And all those people are going to get a message as soon as you want them to. You know, the pros about this is that it's super convenient, and it's just so many pros. Like, you get all of your people messaging you, you get all the people that are going to engage with you, all your followers are going to know who you are. The cons about it is people might find this annoying, and they're going to be like, oh, I don't want to follow this guy anymore. This guy spams me too much, whatever. That's the only con I could think of.
Yeah, so we ran this campaign for your account as well, and the engagement went through the roof.
Yeah.
I noticed that not only did you get a lot of messages, because I have access to his account, I was checking, like all the data coming through that we can, first we test all of our campaigns out on our own stuff.
Yeah, so before we ever actually introduce these campaigns or one-click methods or anything like that to an audience, we actually do beta testing before that and do it on little dummy accounts, trial accounts, personal accounts, and then we introduce it to the artist. So it's a verified method of it works basically.
Yeah, so what I was saying was the conversion, not just on the messages, but on your recent posts was insane.
Yeah.
The likes went through the roof after the campaign. And I don't even know, bro. We were directing them to the messages and to your tracks.
Yeah.
But people, just knew that you existed. It's all about just, getting your existence out there.
Yeah, knowing you exist to your audience. Because your audience forgets about you sometimes, man. They follow thousands of people. Every single person on Instagram follows 1,000 people. You have to be that one person that everyone, okay, man, this guy, he exists. I know about him. I follow him. That's what you
also the the objective with our email campaigns, when we say we're going to run your email campaigns to labels, to companies, most of these companies or labels aren't going to hit you back up.
Yeah,
it's just for your existence to be out there. They're going to see your email. Yeah, this guy exists.
Because even our company, we have someone that's monitoring our email. So every other label or record label manager, whoever, checks their email. Everyone checks their email if they're an established business or whatever. If you're personal, okay, I get it. Maybe you don't check your email every now and then. But companies, people are hired to respond and check and reply and just spectate, observe the emails. So they know what's important. They know what's happening in the email section.
Yes,
every
sir.
email has a person that's going to check it out.
Bro, so another music social, that is a dark horse in this race, bro.
Yeah.
People are sleeping on TikTok, man. Talk us through what TikTok is doing, bro.
So, okay, guys, if you're an artist that's trying to grow on TikTok, I notice a lot of artists don't care about TikTok. Okay, it's artists, they kind of give up. They're like, oh, I don't really know how to post. I don't know what to post. There's so many cool, creative ideas. The way to go about TikTok, the way to do TikTok is the way to... You want to introduce yourself as a person. You don't want to introduce yourself as a music artist. You don't want to post your snippet to your new song. You don't want to post a music video screen recording of your new song, and just post on TikTok and hashtag artist, hashtag up and coming artist. No, that's not how you want to do these TikTok videos. You want to introduce these trends, that there are always some type of trends that are happening on TikTok. There's some kind of trend. There's a trend like a bunch of guys that are grouped up, and there's like a place in the center. If you're on TikTok, you know what I'm talking about. And the person in the center is like dancing with the other group, and it's like a green screen. It's hard to explain, but people that watch TikTok know what I'm talking about. Just example for that one, you could put a caption saying, when I have no homies to make a music video with, these are my homies, something like that. Just something stupid. People will kind of get an idea that you're an artist. Oh, that's awesome. He's an artist. He's making music, and he's kind of like making fun that he doesn't have a lot of fans or not a lot of friends. It's kind of relatable. People are like, oh, dude, this guy has no friends. I want to support him. People just blow up on TikTok for no reason.
And these type of things work, bro. Lil Nas X, he blew up from memes, bro. You got to make fun of your music sometimes to make yourself blow up.
Make fun of yourself, troll yourself. And there's so many different trends that you could do. There's like a bunch of songs. There's a bunch of different little sounds. They're called sounds. And you can make a sound of anything, pretty much. Let's just say, for example, you're recording a music video, and then a cop comes and arrests you or something like that, some fake cop or whatever. You could do something cool like that. Or let's say you're recording a music video, and someone drives by and hits you with a water balloon, and then you're recording music. Hey man, what the heck's going on? But it's all scripted, obviously. But these are kind of little things that go viral on TikTok. So kind of introduce your music in a way that people probably don't introduce their music right now. Try to find different trends, try to find different opportunities, little like skit ideas, but introduce your music in a way that entertains people. I keep mentioning this: entertain people and then promote whatever you're promoting. Entertain and promote at the same time. That's the best way to do it.
Music is an entertainment. People are listening to your tracks to be entertained. They're listening to your track, like as a study or.
They don't want to be they don't want to shove it down their throat. They want to be they want to get introduced to music organically. They want to listen to a song and say, I like this. I don't want this song to be in my playlist because a Facebook ad told me to. I don't want this song to be on my playlist because an artist told me to put it in their playlist. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They wanted to find out organically. Oh, this was a funny video, but the song is insane. What's the song title? You see in the comments, song name. Hey, what's the name to the song? And then everyone replies, and then that's how I find most of the songs on TikTok that I enjoy listening to. Is that everyone in the comment section is asking for the song name. You know, that's a really good opportunity.
Also, another thing, if you're an upcoming artist who is independent, whose music isn't signed, you know, like isn't copyrighted and stuff like that, if a YouTuber comes up to you on Instagram and stuff like that and says, bro, I've made this video, I want to put your track behind it, always say yes.
Yeah.
That is 100% free marketing for your music.
Yeah.
And if someone, as Ish was talking about before, if someone's watching just a video on YouTube, even if the video is trash, he's gonna listen to your track and feel like, yeah, bro, I like this track. He's gonna go to the comments, ask for a source. It's probably in the bio already. Ask the YouTuber to put your track's link in their bio of the video. That is 100% free marketing for your track. You must feel like, you know, like I can make a lot of money copywriting and stuff like that. But if you're independent, it's just a free method to get your music out there, especially also with TikTok influencers. If an influencer wants to make a snippet of your track, just, you know, like comfort them and say, bro, like it isn't going to be taken down. It's really good and all of that stuff. And just, you know, like make friends with all of these TikTok influencers.
Yeah, totally. I would, if I was an artist, which I am, but like, well, we have our own strategies. We literally have access to a database. You've seen it. Thousands of TikToker influencers, how many followers they have, what's the relationship with us in the company, and how much they charge and stuff like that. 90% of them are free. The big ones are the ones that cost money. But we built these relationships with these guys. And now, let's just say, for example, a rapper wants to come to us to do the dirty work because they don't want to go find the TikTok influencers. We have the access. So what we can do is we can actually, they pay us a small amount of money to get these, to get their music across our whole database that we worked years on building. So now they have access to all of this data of all these influencers with just a small amount of money and zero amount of time. And now they get to use our platform to get their music spread across all the TikTokers and all that stuff. And it's a really amazing opportunity. A lot of artists aren't using it and taking it to their advantage. The TikTok creators are very creative. Like they know how to make a song pop. They know how to make a snippet go viral. They know what to do. They can make a dance trend. They could, do some kind of little skit that keeps going viral and everyone keeps doing it. There's a bunch of different ideas. And
I feel like TikTok in itself, the whole social media is so slept on by especially the American audience. It's so slept on. It's so viral internationally, but in America, people think TikTok's cringe, it's for kids and stuff like that. But I feel like there's a lot of opportunity on TikTok. You just have to be creative enough, and you just have to get the, you just have to put it out there, bro.
Videos go viral. Like, you don't need to, get sad that the video's not going around. There will be one video that you will get 1 million views on, and you wouldn't even know why you got 1 million views on it. And it just goes so viral, and people actually interact with the video and they engage with the video. And there's a lot of organic traffic, and Instagram doesn't have that anymore. Instagram is actually, I heard, updating their software and their algorithm to the point where they're going to be offering more organic growth. That's what I heard. They want to compete directly with TikTok. But until I see proof of that, I don't believe them. But TikTok is a place that you just get organic growth. And TikTok, Instagram used to be that in maybe like 2016. But not anymore. Instagram is done. There's too much content on Instagram, and there's too many eyeballs on TikTok. The TikTok accounts, everyone has, 0 followers. They just consume content. But there's only a very few amount of TikTok creators that actually make content that's kind of engageable. So
yeah. Also with all the other music socials, bro. If an artist comes up to me, bro, I want to promote my Spotify track. I'm like, bro, yeah, let's promote your TikTok and SoundCloud as well. He's like, bro, I don't post on TikTok. I don't post on SoundCloud.
Why?
Like, bro, which music distributor do you go through? I go through like DistroKid, United Masters. Even if you go through us, I'm like, is there an extra charge to get your track on SoundCloud or TikTok? He's like, no. Then why aren't you, availing this facility, bro? Yeah. This facility is in front of you. It's 100% free. Yeah. It's 100% free growth, bro. Just put your track out there. If it blows up, there's one in a, a million chance it blows up. But it's free on your end, and you got to take these chances. And
record labels want to see your music on all platforms. They don't want to just see it on Spotify. Like, if someone manager is looking for you, and let's just say the manager listens to SoundCloud, what are you going to do then? He doesn't listen to Spotify. He doesn't listen to Apple Music. You're screwed over, because you just decided not to post your music on all these other platforms, and you don't take it seriously. And what if the manager says, this artist is good, but check if he has a TikTok? and you didn't get signed because you don't have a TikTok account, you're not posting on TikTok. That's possible.
Yeah. Also, it's 100% free, bro. If you go through our distribution ourselves, we charge the same for if you put out one track on Spotify. And if you post out 100 tracks on Spotify, SoundCloud, and TikTok, it's the same amount of money that we're charging. So why aren't you availing this? Yeah. Just I feel like personally, just put your tracks out there in front of the world, everywhere you can, every single platform. Even if you haven't charged of AudioMac, just put it out there, bro. Yeah. If it hits, it hits. If it doesn't, you didn't care anyway.
And by the way, guys, when we mean TikTok, we're actually talking about getting your song distributed on TikTok to the point where people can make sounds or skits and snippets of that song, so they could use that song. That song is in TikTok's music database. That's what we mean by getting your music on TikTok, not actually making the songs or snippets yourself, which you obviously can. We're not going to stop you. That's actually, we encourage you to do that. But what we're talking about is getting your music on this TikTok platform.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, boys, it's getting cold. It's the middle of the night.
Yeah, guys, we're actually we're dead tired. We've been up since like 6 a.m. today. We've been locking in a bunch.
It's 3 a.m. right now, bro.
Yeah, 3 a.m. right now. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hopefully you guys learned some new tactics, some new strategies on how to really establish yourself as a social media influencer as well as an artist. We really took down and tackled some of these big conversations in terms of social media marketing. Yep. How to really captivate an audience and how to really grow in terms of these social media platforms. If
you want to produce a music video, what's the best method to get that? If you want to post good pictures, what's the best method to get those pictures out there?
So hopefully you guys learned something. If you guys want to jump on the podcast, send us a DM, guys. If you want to grow with our agency, send us a DM, guys. We're looking for new artists every single day. We're looking for, we're always scouting, we're always looking, we're always searching. So if you're serious about your music and want to get on a platform that's actually going to help you grow and not just going to take your money and run away like 90% of these little scam artists, send us a DM, guys. We would love to have a conversation. You will get to talk to Moz himself directly or the sales team. They're really cool people. They're going to actually support what you're doing and your movement. We're never going to pressure you to buy anything. We're just going to, if you want to have a conversation, we're more than happy to have that conversation.
Yeah, we're just like this podcast. In our DMs, we're giving you a free game as well. If you don't want to pay, just want some games, just want us to, review
we'll
our track.
We'll always give you advice. We're trying to build that artist relationship. So one day when you start marketing, maybe you introduce or you think about us before you think about the others.
Yep.
All right. I guess this is a great way to end off the podcast, guys. Thank you so much for watching and peace.